my testimony on how I found Jesus. And okay, I'm gonna tell y'all who I am. I'm Jakari Moselle, this is me, and I'm gonna tell y'all. So basically, when I was a kid, I knew about church. I used to say my prayers and stuff like that, but I didn't really know too much about Jesus. I was just young, and my parents, they knew about Jesus and stuff like that, but I hadn't got the full understanding about Jesus. So as I grew up more and more and more, I got into the world, just normal things, how the world is. So once I grew older and stuff, I started getting further from Jesus and stuff like that. Little things started getting crazy. So I started getting into the world, and I was doing worldly things, and I was doing like worldly practices. I was doing spiritual things. I was doing the evil eye things. I was doing tarot card readings and stuff like that. Basically everything that everyone does. Drugs. I was doing drugs. I was falling into all of those things basically, until eventually following the wrong crowd. And then eventually it transformed over to me not believing in Jesus at all. That was me. Feel me? It was like, because I was following the world. So basically, I was stuck in that. Feel me? I was stuck in all the practices and things like that. So one day, I don't know what came over me. It was just like, something told me like, Jesus is real. God is real. So it was like, wow. So it was just more and more Jesus was calling me, basically. And then I found a book called Jesus Calling. And I don't know how many people can relate to the book or anything, but you can look the book up, find the book. It's called Jesus Calling. And it was showing me just a bunch of scriptures. The scriptures were powerful and things like that. And I was still in the streets. I was still doing drugs. I was doing a lot of things, getting in trouble with the law. I was doing a lot of things and stuff. And I even ended up having to get shot and things like that. But I'm gonna tell you guys, before one day I was just like, okay, I follow Jesus. I was telling my grandma, like, I really follow Jesus. I'm before I'm like really loving it, like, oh, things like that. But she told me that I had to confess with my mouth and really give my life to Jesus, like really. And it was like, okay. So once I did that, after I said that, after I really gave my life to him, it was like, okay, so